Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child?
Perhaps. Did we find something at the top?
Alright, let's do this one. These walls hold a lot of secrets to the ones walls don't give me anything not to go up to you, and I can't remember the memory being in old city when we walked along, because all road past the window of the one.
Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child? Ah, it was an old skull. What a lucky find for a pair of young adventurers.
It was easier to climb these walls back then. Not merely because we're older, but because the ruins are too. Of course. You said we needed to bury him. Do you remember where?
Well, one would think burying a human skull would stick in the mind, but somehow... no.
An old man was standing here as we passed.
Oh yes, I remember his face as we flew by with a skull in our hands.
He looked as shocked as our grisly companion.
Nothing ever bothers an old Ottoman backgammon player.
This wasn't the right place for a funeral. We were looking for somewhere more appropriate.
Funny, nowadays you love putting men behind bars.
You're a fellow of infinite jest, aren't you? The water level was higher back then.
I remember swimming through this mire while trying not to breathe in the horrible odour.
This is where we buried it. It seems that with time, our friend has emerged once more. The skull is ancient. Its likeliest owner was one of the Knights Hospitaller who died during the siege of the fortress. I remember now, you said this skull was my father's.
A child's imagination is a powerful tool. You needed this. A burial process of your own. A ritual, so you could begin to grieve.
Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. I felt so alone back then, John. Uncertain. Abandoned by my father.
I know.
The skull wasn't his, though it may as well have been. In the earth, all of us look alike. But putting this man to rest, it did help.
I'm glad, Sherry.
I find myself rather tempted to keep it. If not for sentimental value, then it's archaeological merit.
There you go.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
What the bloody hell's this?
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Oddly familiar.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare...
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything! I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
Well, shit. What do you think, John?
Just look at this thing.
Yes, that's right. Ignore
It's
the problem.
huge.
Let's ignore it and go inside. Ooh, damn, I've done furnished my house. Damn, I bought a lot of stuff.
Well done, Sherry. The hall now looks much as it did in our youth. Brings back fond memories.
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
Something gets scribbled. Did I buy the globe? I can't remember. All I do know is this is getting scribbled on.
We used to take a shortcut down the banisters, much to everyone's annoyance.
Oh yeah, what fun. They had to fix these handrails several times. I wouldn't try it now, Sherry, tempting though it is. Home sweet home, Sherry.
This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains. To be or not to be, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
That's from one of the things I did. Oh, I got another bed.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now. You do miss her.
There's my certificate.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Yeah.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
This is partly fixed. So is this... Anyway, what am I doing?
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall. It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible, it must have been something else. Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around, too.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us. The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
What now?
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable. Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
The full-plate armour of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
Maybe.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
Maybe. What's this? Mr. Holmes is a patient of... test subject. Psychological traits. Huh. Imaginary friend called John. See me, I do myself. Wait, is Warner or whatever actually my uncle? Maybe. What's this? It's the Otto Richter.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that. The Tulpa, Studies in Tibetan Mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Sorry about that. I forgot. What am I doing now?
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets. The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
Huh?
An archaeological find should be here. It's far better than beneath the old city walls.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again. This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
It was a fake.
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire.
Hey, there's
A full collection. It's somehow so satisfying.
There's all the coins I got. 1 second, let me look at
Oh,
this.
I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons. A full collection. It's somehow so satisfying.
A letter. Another letter.
Carefully opened. Carefully opened. Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Mycroft Holmes. The trial of Dr. Richter and the death of Manor has been sent to us.
Officer Luciano J. Placido. Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
This guy got trial.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand. This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
I'm starting to remember something.
What's this?
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace D. Oram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
What's this?
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
Don't know what that's about. Anyway, there's something going on here. Cozy blanket.
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world. It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
You cannot lock Michael's. Alright.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
Okay.
Closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Oh, took a roundabout method.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course.
Keep hearing the writing, I think I did miss something.
The painting on the wall was slightly at tilt. He stopped and straightened it. Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if...
What? What's this?
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
And also this.
I think this is what we're looking for.
Is that a key? It was a key, right?
We made it. So what's there?
Some wine.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favourite. Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Huh. What else? Packages.
Otto Richter.
Klaus. I bet that's Werner Vogel or whatever.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Is that it? remembering something from my childhood. Yes, check it.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Where else are we looking? Here. There's something here?
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly
What is this
what.
thing?
And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue. The books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
What is going on? So we'll start where we started last time. You were playing on the ladders? No, we were probably messing with stuff. No, because we heard something. Yeah, we were sneaking about. And then this is where... No, it was not a night. It was this. Alright, let's check it.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
Alright.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
Guessing Mycroft's back. Nope, we don't need to go that way. People just welcome themselves in, don't they? Who the fuck are
Sherry,
you?
look!
Oh, it's you, John.
We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside. I think we deserve a rest.
James Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Manchios Mansion on Turquoise Lane across from Corona Abbey in northern Grand Surrey. Come at once if inconvenient, come on anyway. Always your friend, Werner Vogel. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for this place to avoid any unnecessary complications. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
Well, I think we'll leave it
I
at
think we deserve a rest.
Let's get out of here. Has this not been moved in yet? Whatever. He did not like the methods of let's try and refurbish our whole house. So for that we need to go to this guy. You can see that it's got an exclamation point there. So let's go check it out.
Extra, extra! Interested in...
Yes. Capella walks free. Beloved Biblia. Headless eels floundering. Strikes of
Check the
eagle.
front page. You won't regret it.
Hey, you. There's a code,
Simply
right?
the best garments on the island.
No, I'm coming here.
You'll never my goods.
Map of London. I'll take it. Corona landscape. I'll take it.
Enjoy your purchase.
Right, where to next? But I swear we just done that. So where to next? Oh wait, no, it was this one I was looking at.
Garden statues. My good.
Swing chair, wooden bench, David and Goliath.
Enjoy your purchase.
Yeah, those are both done. What am I looking for now? Scaladio, luxury, furniture trade. Let's go check it out.
Exquisite furniture for your home.
Yes.
My good.
Encyclopedia. Dinosaur skeleton.
Enjoy your purchase.
Alright, where else? Cheap antique dealer. Let's go check it out. I bet there's probably a fast travel point over this way that I just haven't got. Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Just for later. And down we go. And across here. And over here, right?
Exquisite furniture. My
Taxidermy creature. Preserved offcuts.
enjoy your purchase.
Yes. Now, where to next? This guy. And let's go. I'm pretty sure I should have more than enough money for this.
Nice of. Let's pick something that
Wait, no.
suits you.
This is close.
Don't leave. Take one more.
Oriental.
Mayan ritual dagger.
May your purchase bring you joy.
Right. Let me check. I've done them all. How much money did I have to spare? 91. Nice. Let's go check it out.
The garden's much prettier, don't you think? I bet the memories are all flooding back now.
Yes, we are looking for a front yard memory. Here we are.
Oh yes, we were sword fighting in this very spot.
And that time I was the winner.
So, as your victory prize, you asked me to fulfill a wish. I remember we did something the very next night, John, but what was it?
There we go.
We brought a cage with us. You insisted it must be made of iron.
That's because we were preparing to hunt fairies in our garden. Everyone knows iron is the only thing that can hold them.
And I was distinctly uncomfortable.
It was a disguise, of course. Fairies are easy to scare off, unless you're incognito.
And every trap needs bait. We brought honey and a glass of warm milk.
After 2 hours lying in wait, we noticed movement in the bushes. The fairies appeared at last.
Which bushes? These ones.
No, it was just Isolde the pig. She was lured by the smell of honey and milk, and ate every last drop. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End and escaped regularly. At least twice a month we would see him searching for her all over the island.
That's the front yard done. Now let's go check the other stuff in the house. Cabinet of Curiosities.
Now it looks exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost feel the memories hitting me. Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Cabinet of Curiosities. Mother's room, my bedroom.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Yes, yes. Everything is nicely fixed up now.
Ah, the room looks nice now. It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
Right, what are we looking for?
It reminds me of my mother.
Oh, you put the magnifying glass there.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason. My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger.
Now the bedroom one is left.
I can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. Do you?
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed?
And I have refurbished the whole house. Oh damn.
I will need a proper outfit to match this.
The map.
I'm looking forward to
Violin.
learning to play it. As soon as I have some free time.